Hey, Sea Hunt nuts. Alec, Peirce, Sea Hunt Remembered. Yes, been a while since we did any Sea Hunt Remembered episodes, and today we're going to talk about scripts. Anyway, scripts, you know, the thing that actors have in their hands so they know what they're going to say, a script. And I have a whole bunch of them, and I think they're fantastic. This is what they look like. This is a genuine, original Sea Hunt script. I'll show you this one first. It looks just like this. This is the way they came. I don't know why, but they were always put into a red cover of this, what's this stuff called? Not crepe paper, construction paper. Red construction paper, front and back. And I'm giving you a couple of tips on how you know a genuine Sea Hunt script, because there are copies out there. Yeah. There are people that sell copies of Sea Hunt stuff. I don't know if you knew that or not. You have to be really careful when you buy original Sea Hunt memorabilia. Some of it was made yesterday. This is a genuine Sea Hunt script. I can tell for many reasons. Very distinct font. The paper, the paper fasteners. Is that what these are? These paper fastener clip things are old. You see they're old brass, and they're special. They're Acorn, made by Acorn. The company's name is Acorn. And they have an acorn on them. Yeah, you can't get those anymore. Well, you can get a copy, but it's not the same. And then the paper inside is white, mostly white, although it usually shows a bit of age. You can see on the edge a bit of yellow. And the way it's laid out, it's all pretty straightforward. There's a number. If you go onto my Sea Hunt Collector website, that's what it's called, Sea Hunt Collector. Sea Hunt Collector website, www whatever. Kevin will put this on for you. And then there's some information. There's a short discourse on how you know a genuine Sea Hunt script. Trust me, this is a genuine Sea Hunt script. I know that for other reasons as well. Not the least of which is, in some cases, maybe not this one, but in some cases, my Sea Hunt scripts actually have notes written in the side by the actor. That's right. I have one of my scripts. The actor, it was Robert Conrad, before he was famous, and now maybe he had bad memory. I don't know, but he put little notes in the side. You know, wear my sea captain's hat right here, and then over here he stroked something out and rewrote it. Maybe he was having trouble, as I do occasionally, in saying the exact sentence that the screenwriter had put into the script, and so he changed it. No, do it this way instead. So it's pretty neat. I get a big kick out of that when I see a script and it has actual written notes from the actor. I know that actor held that in his hands and he really wrote on it. That's pretty neat. That turns me on. So anyway, so this is a Sea Hunt script. Now, go back to this one. Now I'm going to tell you, this one is particularly special to me, and it's a genuine Sea Hunt script. There's all the characteristics of a Sea Hunt script, but it's somebody has gone and written all over the front. It says specifically, I'll read it to you. You can't see it. I don't think. Maybe Kevin can put a picture. To Alec. That's me. Stay on the buddy system. Teddi Sherman. T-E-D-D-I. T-E-D-D. Sherman. T-D-E-T-E-D-I. Sherman. Teddi Sherman. And look at the writer down here is Teddi Sherman. So this Sea Hunt script was given to me by the writer Teddi Sherman. And she took the time to write a nice little neat personal note on there. She was a great lady. I spoke to her, it's a while ago now, 10 years maybe, and had a great conversation online. She was living in California at the time, and I learned a little bit about her, but I was mostly interested in that time in the fact that she had offered some Sea Hunt scripts to me. Now, as it turns out, I didn't know very much at the time about her, that she actually wrote. She was the author, the screenwriter, the scriptwriter, or whatever, for more than several Sea Hunt episodes, yeah. And she actually was the screenwriter for many shows, not just Sea Hunt. But she did write more than a few for Sea Hunt. And she was so generous, and she was so, I think she was pleased that I called her and asked her about it. And I guess she hadn't talked about Sea Hunt and been complimented for her efforts in a long time, and so she was pretty pleased about it. And she fixed up an envelope and sent me a bunch of stuff. And it was really, really nice to get that. So there's Sea Hunt episode 92B, which is called Pirate Gold, and a very, very good Sea Hunt. 1959, writer Teddi Sherman. And there's one sent to me with a special note on just for me. Here's another one by Teddi Sherman, number 94B, and this is called The Fearmakers. Again, some of you Sea Hunt nuts who watch all the episodes, you may very well know some of these titles. You may recognize them. Now this is, let me get it out of here, sorry. This is also by Teddi Sherman, all this stuff is. And this is 94B. There's the finished original script. Teddi Sherman, got her name, signature on the top, Teddi Sherman. And this is what she calls a synopsis. So here's what happened, okay? So Ivan Torres or somebody at Ziv Studios, the producers of Sea Hunt, called up Teddi, or sent a notice out, I'm not sure how they did it, but anyway, and said to Teddi, hey, we're doing some more episodes and we need some more stories, and make us up a story. So Teddi sat down and she made up a story. Okay, try this, and Mike does this, and this is what will happen. It'd be pretty exciting stuff, and you can do this, you can do this, and you can do that. She wrote it all out. You see, here it is. So this is on the 15th of September, 1959. Here's an outline, and the working title was The Fearmakers, and she has a little synopsis. Mike Nelson is recalled to temporary duty by the Coast Guard, da-da-ba-doo, and all that kind of stuff. And there's a teaser on here. So, so in the teaser, so there's a synopsis, a condensed version of the story. And then there's a teaser. The teaser is a little more, it's fleshed out, as they say in the screenwriting business. Fleshed out, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. So in there she actually writes out what she expects will happen and how it will look and so on. So that is called a synopsis. Now this is kind of neat because you see when the script is finished and it's sent to Ziv Studios for production, for acceptance, then she has no use for this. The screenwriter has no use for this. The production has no use for this, so this goes in the garbage. Gone. So, in other words, what I'm saying is, this is the only one. This is Teddi Sherman's working copy, synopsis. Synopsis, she called this. So this is the only one that was ever produced. And after it was produced, and the script was made, it was thrown out. Now, in this case, for some reason, Teddi, like me, saves everything. This is called revisions. So Ziv got the synopsis, and they said, hey, what's that say on the back there? A whole bunch of stuff on the back. Story, yeah, okay. So Ziv got it, and they read it, and hey, this is pretty good, Teddi, we like this, we can make this into, but here's what we need, and they said, change this, and want this, and Mike can't jump out of the helicopter, he has to land in a boat, whatever. They wrote down and said, okay, change it and change it. So then, having been semi-accepted by Ziv, provided she gets the revisions right, Teddi sat down again, and she took her synopsis, right, and she made it into added revisions. So this is on yellow paper, this is on blue paper. Apparently there was some kind of a standard, and she wrote it all. Now this is a little better. It's still a synopsis, but now they have cast. They actually know who's going to be in it. Maybe not the name of the actresses, but so Mike Nelson, of course, Commander Greer, and Susie Turner. She's going to be a ponytailed, pretty, the epitome of 15. Not old enough to be taken seriously, not young enough to be ignored. You see a little description. And bits and like that, and extras, fishermen, young Coast Guard men, and so on. So then Teddi actually started to make the script for Ziv Studios, and that was still called the Fearmakers. And so she had the synopsis, and then she wrote the revisions, and then eventually she came up with the final version, number 94B, called the Fearmakers, the final script that was accepted by Ziv and became an episode that we watched.
Two divers holed up in a cave at North Point Beach.
North Point Beach? That's where I sent Susie.
Oh, she's all right. They've got her, too. She's at Coast Guard headquarters. Mike, they had evidence of 3 divers. One's missing, the other 2 won't talk. Security's afraid they planted a bomb somewhere in or around the harbor.
What are you going to do?
Well, we don't have any choice. We don't find that 3rd diver, and soon we evacuate the entire area, civilian and military. Now, we can reroute the landing party. We'll bring them in north of here at that emergency landing field.
What's your deadline for evacuation?
About 15 minutes.
When Susie saw that other diver down there, I was photographing the boiler. I still think that'd be a great place to hide a bomb.
It's worth another look.
Yeah, but 15 minutes, I don't know if that'll give me time. Can you hold off security?
I don't know, but I'll try. You go ahead.
Pretty neat, huh? All that stuff came to me from Teddi Sherman. I have more. 114B to Alec. Don't get the bends. Yeah, you know, exciting to me. You know, I guess Teddi Sherman wrote that on there for me. Teddi Sherman, another one. And this one is 114B, Changing Patterns. And similarly, I don't have everything on this one, but I have Synopsis, 114B, Synopsis, little notes on the side, change the name, and so on, you see. And then there's the first draft, file copy, and all that kind of stuff, and then we came up with the final one. All right, and so there's Teddi Sherman again, another Teddi Sherman, and signed by her. This was not to me, this is what she did, signed by her, and this is 103B called Ghost Light. Again, you guys may remember that. Now here's another one. This one's a little bit different. No, this is Ghost Light. That's related to that. Yeah, that's the Synopsis. And then there's one more that I want to show you. This is really, really neat. I find this really exciting because, I mean, where would you get this? And who would have this in a collection? This is a sea hunt story. Same thing. Synopsis, right? Teddi Sherman. And it tells about what Mike Nelson is supposed to do. And this particular one is called, does it have a name? Span to Life. Whatever. And Mike is above water following a gray line, and a woman diver appears, darts forward, and all that kind of stuff. So there's a proposed script from Teddi Sherman. This one was not accepted. Ziv read it and said, nah, I don't know what he said. That's kind of hokey. We can't do that. It was too hard, too expensive, whatever. For whatever reason, Ziv Studios said to Teddi Sherman, no, not going to do it. So this is what we call an unproduced sea hunt story. So this is a sea hunt story, proposed script written out by one of their screenwriters, in this case Teddi Sherman. She went to all this work, 5th of January 19, sent it in to Ziv, and Ziv said, nah, I don't like that one. Unproduced. So it never went any farther, you see? So there was no revisions, there was no final copy, there was no printed script. Why would there be? Well, they weren't going to make it. Now, that's pretty neat. Now, that's the kind of thing I really enjoy in my sea hunt collection. Stuff that I know doesn't exist. Well, except for this one. Right? Now, why am I doing this today? I'm going to do other scripts as well, but this is really special. Well, the reason I'm doing this today is, as I have done in the past with other people who were involved in the production and cast of Sea Hunt and so on, I thought, gosh, you know, I haven't spoken to Teddi in a long time. It's been 10 years maybe. I should give her a quick call, see how she's doing, tell her, you know, that I'm really enjoying her scripts and other people too. I've shared them with my Sea Hunt nut friends. I have a lot of friends who are nuts. And I thought I'd give her a call. So I looked up her information and I tried to reach her, and the number had been disconnected. I said, oh gosh, she's gone and moved. Anyway, so I went onto the internet and tried to find her information, and I discovered that Teddi had passed away, 2019, so it's 3 years ago. She had passed away. I was upset. Not upset only because Teddi had passed away, but I was upset because if I only called a couple of years ago, I would have had a second chance to talk to Teddi. Thank her once again for these scripts and tell her how much myself and all us Sea Hunt nuts had enjoyed it. Now, a little bit of background just quickly on Teddi Sherman. Here's a picture which Kevin's going to blow up. First of all, she's a gorgeous lady. I wish I met her years ago, but anyway, not that she'd be interested in me, an old bald man. I wasn't always bald, though. Anyway, so what was I going to say? Yeah, very, very pretty lady. She was actually she was the son of Harry Sherman. Whoop-de-doo. Harry Sherman was the producer, screenwriter, did all kinds of work in the movie industry, but best known for movie production. You might remember, some of you old guys might remember Hopalong Cassidy. Hopalong Cassidy, you remember that? If you remember that, then you know Harry Sherman, because that was one of the movies and one of the shows that he produced. Anyway, Teddi Sherman was his daughter, and Teddi expressed an interest in becoming an actress, and Harry said, no way, This is no industry for a beautiful young girl like you. You're going to get an education to become a lawyer or something stupid. And anyway, Harry was away. He was on holiday somewhere, working somewhere, and Teddy slipped into the studio and auditioned for a part, got the part, and was in the show. And Harry comes back and he finds this out. So he says, all right, well, if you're going to do it, you're going to. And anyway, it worked out really, really well. So she was actually an actress. Search it. Just go to Google. Punch in Teddi Sherman, T-E-D-D-I, Sherman, and you get it. It's really interesting. There's some great pictures there as well. I have this postcard, I guess it's post picture of her, genuine post picture, made in the USA, and cordially from Teddi Sherman, written on it, and that's a bit of a treasure for me as well. So there you go, guys. That's all. That's all. I just wanted to share with you some personal thoughts, some of my scripts, part of my Seon collection, but a part that's kind of special because there's a personal attachment there. And you might enjoy that. Look up Harry Sherman, look up Teddi Sherman, and learn a bit more about what they did. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will talk to you soon. Kevin and I are back in doing sea hunts now. Lots of other ones, but we haven't done very many sea hunts. There's more coming. Hang in there. Talk to you soon. Alec Peirce, Sea Hunt Remembered.